Guys of a Certain Age is brought to you by no one. Absolutely no one. Except these dudes walking down memory lane. Now let's head to the studio to see what they misremember next.
And we're back. It's the first podcast of fall, or pseudo-fall. It's Guys of a Certain Age. Robbie Copeland's in studio alongside
Art Shirley.
And Jay Reed.
So this is fake fall. If you look
Fake
at the
fall,
list
yeah,
of
the list.
seasons,
Yes.
then we get back to the heart of the sun.
That's right.
And then the cooling.
That's right.
And then deep freeze.
This is where we go, hey, maybe it's not going to be so bad.
Did you notice that yesterday Starbucks rolled out their advertising for pumpkin spice lattes?
I did not see that.
August, we're into PSL season.
Yeah, I've seen pumpkin spice already out in other places, so they're behind.
Oh, just, well, you know, you could get pumpkin spice year round if you really wanted it. Do you really want pumpkin spice year round?
Well, here's my little rant. It's pumpkin pie spice, really? Those coffees don't taste like pumpkin. There's no such thing as pumpkin spice. It's pumpkin pie spice.
Wow.
It's spices that go into pumpkin pie. And if you just say
This is why we can't have anything nice.
58,
fine.
get off my lawn mode is in full effect. Yes. He has crossed over.
So I'm not against the
'Cause
flavor.
I
I'm
think he
against
sounds
the
like he's
name.
against the flavor. Oh, no, you're against the name. Okay. Makes sense.
When was his birthday? Last week?
Yeah,
Week before?
2 weeks ago, 3 weeks
We
ago.
won't mention the date again.
But you can if you go back to the last episode, which is being transcribed even as we speak. Jay's going to start getting even more junk mail. Phone, text, and, well,
I still
Jay
look
will get
forward to
snail
walking down to my post office box, not post office, to my mailbox and checking snail mail every day.
mail. I kind of do too, so I've got to walk up a hill. So
Yep.
I loved getting mail so much as a kid. This is horrible. I subscribed to the Jehovah Witness free.
No, you're kidding me.
No, I think it was either the Jehovah's Witness or Seventh Day Adventist. Their Watchtower
That's
magazine.
Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah.
That is too funny.
Yeah. Well, that was pretty desperate, wasn't it? I loved getting mail as a kid.
Yeah. And we all, it was like exciting.
It was.
Yeah. Well, I learned that if you write other people, they'd write you back. So I was a fervent letter writer because I wanted to get replies.
Is that how you and Faith Hill became pen pals?
We did correspond a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
He has no problem bringing that up.
All right, let's jump into Geeks of the Week. Who wants to go first?
Jay, why don't you go first this time?
Okay. All right. I've been listening to an audiobook that I've just found fascinating. And I'll tell you, I didn't know who this guy was. I was just scrolling through the available books on Libby and saw this and thought, oh, this is a musician. The book is called The Storyteller. And it was just a book of stories. The guy's name is Dave Grohl. So do y'all know who Dave Grohl is?
From Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters and Nirvana,
yeah.
Scream, I believe, was the first band he played. It was kind of a punk band.
Okay,
That's where he started. And it is just fascinating. Now, Mrs. Reed would not enjoy it. There's kind of a prolification, is that a word, of F words that probably don't need to be there, in my opinion. But if you can overlook that, the amount of people, basically it's just kind of a behind the scenes tour of his life. So it's not anything, the thread is just people he's met and things he's done along the way, just interesting stories, things that have happened to him. But the number of people in the industry that you would recognize and know that he has just kind of bumped into along the way.
Wow.
People he's written songs with Joan Jett. He was telling a story about meeting Joan Jett, or actually going to Harrods in London with his girls and buying a Joan Jett Barbie. And then a few years later, she was at his house. And so she shows up at the couch and the girls are sitting there like, 'cause Barbie come to life kind of a thing.
That's awesome.
Just wrote songs with her, wrote songs with all kinds of people. He played drums for a couple of events with Tom Petty and Heartbreakers, was offered that job, didn't take it. I mean, I was not a big Nirvana fan per se. And
I really liked
And I've listened to a few Foo Fighters songs the other day because I know of them, but I've never really listened to them.
I like both bands.
Yeah,
and what's interesting is how different.
Yeah,
the attitudes, the sounds are. But both of them I like.
Yeah, and he started off as a drummer, but also plays guitar. I think it sings in Foo Fighters.
Yeah, in
maybe.
Foo Fighters, he's the guitarist and lead singer. And they're Taylor Hawkins. I can't remember what the guy's name.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That was the drummer who passed away a few years ago. For the Foo Fighters.
Okay, so yeah, it's just if you like audiobooks because he reads the book, so it's his voice. I think it'd be just as interesting to read, but because it was his voice, it's really truly him telling the story. But I learned so much about kind of behind the scenes of a musician who's just done so many things.
And he's pretty down to earth, it appears like.
He is.
like, yeah.
I mean, he suffered a lot after the admission of, I think he's fathered a child and an affair and
I
stuff.
Googled that. I Googled him just to see what he looked like now, and that's the first thing that
Which is a
popped
shame
up.
because he really seems like such a good guy. And I think he probably is a good guy. But,
Yeah, a lot of the stories are about things he's done with his daughters, and I think one of them sings.
Did you mention the Paul McCartney story where he came over and...
Paul comes up. It's interesting because he talks about Paul several times throughout the book, and then there's like a bonus story at the end, and that's what coming in the parking lot here, Alyssa was finishing it up, and that was, I think, the final story, bonus story, was where he actually met Paul, but then they kind of became friends.
Yeah, he comes over to his house and is showing his daughter how to play something on the piano. Paul is, and it's like, okay.
How
Paul
surreal.
McCartney
Just
teaching my
surreal.
daughter how to play something. Yeah, that's what it says.
Yeah, and there's another one.
And like you said, he drops in some F-bombs. There's like 20 F-bombs to tell the story.
Right.
But,
So he's sitting at the airport somewhere, and this guy comes up to him and says, "Hey, are you Dave Grohl?" And he said, "Yeah." And he says, "Well, I read somewhere that the one person you really wanted to meet is Little Richard." He's like, "Yeah." He said, "Well, that's my dad."
Wow.
And would you like to meet him? And so Little Richard's in a limo right outside, so he got to meet Little Richard.
Oh, that's crazy.
So just these little. I think that's what I found so fascinating about it was all the little chance things that have happened to him and the people that he's met along the way, and not just met, but who've called him later to work with him for whatever, whether it's songwriting or playing drums or whatever. So anyway, Dave Grohl, the Storyteller. Read it, listen to it.
You should watch the Sound City documentary. You should go back. Sound City was a studio in L.A. that had this incredible.
We talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about that. But Grohl plays a part.
Yeah, I mean, he talked about it in the book. Yeah.
Yeah. You should watch Sound. You would enjoy that, Art.
Yeah, and where's it on? What?
I don't know. I don't know where you can find it.
Well, that's one of the things he talked about that I think related to what y'all, when you did your Muscle Shoals episode and talking about the studio and the different elements. And he talked about, I don't know, dozens of different studios that he'd worked in and the different sound that they created based on, what the walls were made of or what, the analog equipment versus digital and all that kind of stuff. It's really interesting.
Yeah. Pretty fascinating stuff. Art, do you have a...
Yeah, I just did real quick. It's casting news, but it doesn't involve anybody that's actually been cast for something. James Gunn has said, you may have seen this statement, that he said if they need to replace an actor at some point who's played Superman or whatever character, they will do that. And so he said if we the character will continue to go on. And then Kevin Feige has now followed suit and said that they're looking at the possibility of recasting actors. So there may be at some point another person to play Iron Man. And not another iteration of Iron Man, but the same Tony Stark Iron Man, the same Steve Rogers Captain America, and that they will become more like a James Bond or a Tarzan or a Sherlock Holmes or whatever,
Or a Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Haven't mentioned Doctor Who in a while.
Well, and
Been a whole week.
Doctor Who has still
back before your birthday.
one of the best transition devices to me to recast, but they would do it in just. So there may be a possibility. And you've got these people that, just like Sean Connery is the iconic, James Bond. I think that those will be big shoes to fill. So I think they'll probably wait after a while, to do it. But But that's interesting.
I think it works with James Bond. Like I said, everybody's got their favorite, their favorite M, their favorite Q.
And we've already seen it happen in Superman and Batman. You've had different actors play those. In Spider-Man, good grief, we've got 3 of those in the same movie.
Right.
So I don't think that's. I think that's.
But the thing I think gets a little dicey that we're getting to. It's going to be a different actor in the same continuity.
Yeah.
As opposed to, and James Bond
that's a good point.
has been the same continuity hypothetically for
but
the get-go.
Right. But it's going to be interesting to see. I think that probably they're going to have to come up with some original ideas and really work on story.
Yeah.
They're making a turn. I think the last few offerings we've seen from Marvel have been better. And so I think that they're getting back to storytelling. As opposed to just kind of riding the wave of, everybody loves this, but I think that that's what they need to concentrate on. So I'll be curious to see.
Thunderbolts is now on Disney Plus.
I saw that. I almost watched it last night again.
I was going to say, has anybody rewatched it?
I just saw it middle of the evening that it was.
And then you fell asleep.
I was like, too late to start this. But I'll definitely rewatch it again.
I will definitely rewatch it. What about you, Jason?
I think it will, yeah.
So, speaking of recasting in classic characters, there's a
new person playing the role of Art and guys of a certain age. Yeah.
So Carrie Fisher's daughter, Billy Lords. Yeah,
I'm not sure.
There you go.
Spelled that way anyway.
Yeah. She had an Instagram post where she says, "The Force is with me, y'all."
Oh.
And so the speculation is, and it looks like a scene from
Ahsoka?
There's speculation is that she will be playing her mom in Ahsoka.
Okay.
And so no one knows if that's happening or not. And no one knows whether they'll do a face replacement, which I hope they won't.
I think, just leave it. She looks close enough.
She looks close enough. I think we're at this point in our lives.
Yeah. You talk about recasting roles. Those are things that, they should be, if they want to keep those characters.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, but that would be fascinating.
And I saw that Ewan McGregor is hoping to be in Ahsoka, right? Or expected to be.
Yeah, he said he thinks it's inevitable that you're going to get a Obi-Wan Kenobi 2.
Yeah, I hope so.
So
I'd like to see that.
I would too. I mean, and Hayden Christensen is coming back.
I would like to see a second season of Obi-Wan with a little more Andor sensibilities to it. I think that could be really good.
So did we talk about Hayden Christensen throwing out the first pitch?
Yeah, I think that was my Geek.
Was that your Geek?
Too long ago. Yeah.
Maybe I wasn't here last week.
I can't remember
it, but I do. I know the story, but I don't remember us talking about it.
Yeah, I'm a huge Cubs fan. Hayden Christensen throws out the first pitch, and he has 66 as a jersey number. Yeah, which I think was just. I had to explain that to my wife.
I had to look it up.
I can't remember. I knew it, but I can't remember if we've talked about it on air or off mic. But I really am enjoying that he's getting a lot of love. That he didn't get for so long, and he's being well respected.
Yeah.
We need to work on Jar Jar Binks next.
Yeah.
Jar Jar, Misa. We're going to talk TV shows in the second half. We don't have a geek because, not a geek. We don't have a regrettable because Jay's used them all up in frivolous episodes previously.
Frivolous episodes. Meaningless.
Well,
the trial run of regret.
They're all kind of meaningless and frivolous, but
we
they mean something to us. We have no sponsor. Topo Chico said nope.
That's right.
What did you think about last week's episode? Nopo Chico. We're going to get him to pass
funny. All right, so we got Nopo Chico, Dentures and Dungeons, and
Bottles and J.
Bottles and James. Okay. Bottles and J.
Bottles and J.
That's what you said. Yeah,
Bottles and J. What'd you think, Art, of the last episode of Strange New Worlds, the pseudo documentary?
And I don't know if anybody's going to bring that up as their show when we go to the next section, but I just thought that's one thing I really like, and people I know do not care for it sometimes, but to me, the way that they push the envelope and aren't afraid to do something completely different. I love the production value of it. I love the framing of the whole story.
So you like the show?
Yeah. Yes, I like the show. Shut up.
Don't need a master's thesis.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I have this document that I've prepared. I prepared it.
Of course it did.
But what did you think?
I was kind of ambivalent.
Oh, really? I really liked it. I thought it was good.
You're talking about the one, the Ortega brother.
Yeah,
it was his documentary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you watching Strange New Worlds?
Yeah, I'm caught up.
Yeah.
Should have kept you. I should have asked that question of both of you. So,
Well, you can still ask it.
well,
I'm right here.
Oh, you are.
Well, we're out of time.
Yeah, we're out of time.
Jay's regrettable review.
I thought it was fascinating.
There you go.
Let's
Thank you,
take a
Spock.
break. Let's take a break. Somehow. We're going to talk some TV show random stuff up next. And we're back. Jay's going to tell us what he thought about the episode of Star Trek Strange New Worlds with the documentary.
At first, I was a little put off. I was like, this is just going to be little clips.
You had a whole break to think about what you're going to say.
Like,
I know, but I'm 58, and I started the words are coming.
As of 3 weeks ago.
The words are coming
I
slowly.
believe the date was
4 weeks ago.
But when I realized, okay, they're telling a story through this,
Yes.
this is the next episode, but through the eyes, through another eye. I realized this is just another kind of a brilliant way that this whole show has come out, with the musical episode and all that kind of stuff. They're telling the story. It's still got the same thread, but
but they
completely
show
different perspective.
storytelling
and I just thought that
method.
was brilliant.
That's what I like too. They didn't even use the opening. They never even cut to these are the voyages.
I maintain that Strange New Worlds is my favorite Trek since Next Generation. It may be my favorite Trek since The Wrath of Khan.
Yeah.
So it is. I know Art's a huge original series fan.
I am, yeah. And
like I'm a Fourth Doctor classic series fan because of the nostalgia and whatnot. But
it is funny because usually if I'm watching on Paramount, it goes from Strange New Things and then it suggests an episode of the original episode to watch next. So, because that's what I'm watching.
Yeah.
So I'll sometimes watch that, and it's a very strong difference in production, over the past 60 years.
well, I really hope they do some.
I think they've got to.
Oh, it'd be so great.
I hope the popularity of it continues enough to where they do a reboot of TOS with this group of folks.
Yeah, they're great. They've done such a great job. So, but anyway, well, we all recommend Strange New Worlds. I tasked the gentleman here with me to come up with some, what are you watching? What would you recommend? Or maybe a series that's off the beaten path that we've consumed that we would recommend to the other two. So,
we said off the beaten path.
well, or not. Okay. Doesn't really matter.
That's a pretty popular show, but
is that a show?
No.
Maybe it should be. Maybe that should be our next podcast. Well, that's what we should have called this podcast.
Off the beaten path.
Yeah.
Pith.
Don't get pissed off again. I've been watching. When I blew through it, Stick on Apple TV
Yeah,
Plus.
you said that was good.
It was a lot of fun. It's kind of the heir apparent to Ted Lasso. Very much a feel good show, starring Owen Wilson, and it's
wow. Sorry, didn't know him at all.
Owen Wilson and Luke, I've always gotten confused until now, I think. Luke was the kind of redneckish sheriff. Well, he's been in a bunch of things, but he came to prominence to me. He was in an episode of The X-Files as a redneck sheriff that was hilarious. And then Owen's his blonde brother. But Owen's the lead in it. He's a washed-up golf pro. And I'm not going to set anything else up other than it's kind of a journey of self-discovery. It is a great, quick watch. I think it's 10 episodes.
They're all out, all available.
Everything's out. It's going to be, it's been announced for renewal for season 2. But if you enjoyed Ted Lasso, you don't have to like golf because I'm not a big golf fan. You would enjoy this show.
Okay.
It's an easy watch. Your wives would probably enjoy it. Mrs. Reed, I think you would enjoy Stick.
She's always looking for something new.
Yeah.
What channel is it on?
Apple TV. Well, it's not on a channel. It's on the streaming service. Apple TV Plus.
58 years old. Just let me use my words.
Yeah. WLBT. That's the channel.
Do I point the rabbit ears north or south? Sorry, I don't know where that came from.
Well, as we sit here and speak into these microphones, U2 TV and Fox have got a carriage dispute. College football starts this weekend.
Dang.
Auburn and Baylor play Friday night as we record, and that's going to be carried on Fox. And if U2 TV doesn't get it figured out,
Dang.
I got a notification about that.
yeah. So I think they've got, I'll have to go back and hit Hollywood Reporter deadline. I think they've got a stay of execution where you'll be able to see stuff this weekend. But that also means you're not going to be able to see any NFL on Fox on YouTube TV.
Unless you have an HD antenna.
Unless you have rabbit ears that you're going to point to get channel 3.
Yeah.
So little tinfoil all around them.
I have an HD antenna that I could use to hook up. So yeah.
Well, and then ESPN has rolled out their standalone streaming app, and Fox has got their Fox One standalone streaming app. So you can put all that together for about $40 as opposed to the $85 that YouTube TV is doing. What you're doing YouTube TV, Jay?
Yep. Even Mrs. Reed has joined the
because
YouTube TV bandwagon.
I saw her on the Facebook.
She jumped off because what wasn't there anymore? NBC?
Yeah,
pretty much everything. I think if you call Max South, they'll say we're not a cable company, we're an internet company. That's what they're saying now.
Okay.
Woof, woof, woof.
Yep.
And also, as we go down other rabbit trails, I should have put this as my geek of the week. The Atlanta Journal-Constitution announced this morning that December 31 would be their final printed edition.
Really?
Wow.
Wow,
And
that is something.
January 1, they're going to go to digital only.
Wow. Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
I'm trying to do that.
It is.
I can't get it.
Yeah. So, I mean, days are numbered for printed product.
It's interesting they're going completely digital and not just doing, a few days a week like some of the other printed have done.
Yeah.
Huh.
Probably to sell everything off.
Yeah.
Just get rid of it all.
Yeah.
Probably so. And I mean, because the Times-Picayune they went to New Orleans. The Times-Picayune.
That's the one I was thinking about.
Went to, I think, a 3-day a week print. And the Birmingham paper did 3 days a week as well, I believe. So I don't know, man.
Starville Daily, still Starville Daily.
Which does not have an editor, as I understand.
Really?
That's what I've been
Jay?
told.
Oh.
No, you have to pay to take that job. So.
Kind of like when I wrote for him.
Oh, yeah. Jay's regrettable memory.
You didn't even get a Zemo with that one.
No Zemo.
No. So that's my recommendation to you and yours. Stick. Somebody want to pony up with a TV show that.
Go ahead, Art.
I was going to go with Wednesday, which is kind of not off the beaten path, but I don't think either one of y'all watched it.
I have not.
Yeah.
Neither.
I watched, I think, the first episode or two, and I intended to finish it, but it just got off track.
You enjoyed it quite a bit.
Yeah, it's in its second season, and the season 2, Becky and I both are watching it, and we felt like, I got to kind of off to a slow start. They're doing one of those things where they split the season, so the first 4 episodes, maybe 5 episodes aired, and then there's a cliffhanger break, and then they're going to pick it up about a couple of weeks to a month afterwards. I think it starts in September sometime. But yeah, we really liked it. We thought it was good. It's just there's a little bit of almost a Riverdale sensibility to it. There's kind of a Nancy Drew mystery kind of thing that's good. But it's just a quirky. It feels very much like a Tim Burton. He produced it. It's very much a Tim Burton feeling kind of thing to it. Just a lot of fun. And really good actors and actresses is involved with it.
That's on Netflix, correct?
Yes.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm. It's really good.
Well, I wasn't sure I understood the assignment here. So I have a show. It's not a new show, though.
That's okay.
And it's really not off the beaten path.
It's Popular Mechanics on TV.
My thought process was, if someone asked me what is the one show I should watch,
okay,
the one TV series I should watch,
Little House on the Prairie,
it would be The Office.
Oh, really?
And
boy, that was not the assignment.
But that's an interesting take.
I did look at the things that we're watching now, and I knew.
Can you get Prevagen pretty cheap?
Nobody can get Prevagen.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, we just lost him as a sponsor.
It's the memory drug.
Yeah, memory drug.
Okay.
Yeah. So I thought I looked through what we've watched recently, and I like Slow Horses. I know that's kind of I haven't watched the second, maybe third season.
Now, is that going to continue without Gary Oldman? Is that the idea?
I'm not sure. I watched the first season and loved it, but I just haven't picked up on it.
I need to watch Slow Horses.
Yeah, and I want to. Apparently, the books are pretty good too. My son was telling me that. But as far as The Office is concerned, I love it because it is character driven. You can pretty much drop it anywhere. There's a stream. there's a thread of
It runs through the whole thing. Yeah.
But it's mostly about the people. I like it because it was, I guess, irreverently reverent or reverently irreverent. They hit a lot of issues, workplace issues that are touchy, and kind of went to the extreme to illustrate it. And made it hilarious. And there's things that, I've got a Michael Scott and a Dwight Schrute little bobblehead ornament from Hallmark. Y'all probably seen them at our annual Christmas party. And they have the little sayings. And I still say things that they say.
Oh, yeah. We do at work too.
All the time.
Yeah.
So it's just, I feel like it's the show. And there's so many of them that, if you just really wanted to say, okay, I'm going to, this is the one show I can watch, that's going to be it.
We did our own version of the Dundies, which were the Cordies, and gave those away. And then if I'm gone, Karen Page, who I work with, is Dwight, so she steps in and has the thing, and then
she's very Dwight-like.
Yeah,
she really is.
And so we all have different roles that we play that tie with them.
So along those lines, are you going to watch The Paper?
Is that the one?
Yeah, it's spin off.
Is that the one with Oscar in it? I just heard about that this week.
So he's reprising his same role. And so this takes place
but in a different industry, right?
Yeah, newspaper.
It's a newspaper office.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just heard about that this week, so I might.
Yeah, it's going to be on Peacock. It looks kind of funny. It's got
Domhnall Gleeson. Yeah,
I was called that in grade school. So you Domhnall Gleeson. Yeah, that's pretty
he's
funny.
the editor, right?
Yeah. And so they have citizen journalists. So, but
But my favorite scene is Oscar going, "Not again! I'll make this where you can't use it," and he starts beep beep. So,
it's pretty funny.
Guess you actually could have done that for me, but then you wouldn't. Find the break.
What?
Yeah,
like that.
That's
right.
right.
What you want?
Makes me think of Ozzy. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. I've got a runner-up for my choice of show. And Art, I think you would enjoy it because we've talked about it before. But Sandman on Netflix, season 1 and 2, all episodes are now streaming.
Okay.
Phenomenal. It is it is the best adaptation of a graphic novel comic book to a visual medium.
That's what I want to watch next.
Yeah.
Did anybody watch an Alien Earth?
No, but I'm more and more interested in it.
We've watched the first 2 episodes, and it's not quite hitting. In fact, I tried to get folks to watch it last night, and they're like, I just don't know. I said, do you want me to just go ahead and continue without you? And they said, yeah, that'd be okay. So that's not a great sign. But the look, it's not bad at all.
Yeah.
The look of it is so tied into the original movie, and even Aliens, so it's good. But it's a completely
because
different
it takes
story.
place 2 years before Alien in the continuity, right?
Right.
I'm really curious how they tie it all in.
Yeah.
So
That's good. And then I've been watching, I think I told y'all I got Battlestar Galactica, so I've been really enjoying that. But I find that I've gone back to like 70 shows. I'm watching $6 Million Man, The Bionic Woman, Wonder Woman.
I have something to show you in my office. I've meant to bring it in here, but I forgot to. So, but yeah,
His robotic arm.
pretty good.
Aren't they pretty good?
Yeah,
We should get that. Should load that sound.
Load the
effect
real
in.
sound. Yeah. that'd be good.
So we're finishing up The Bear right now. We're about 2 episodes out to finish it. And have y'all watched?
I did not get into the 3rd season yet. It's one of those.
very
will
different.
watch it.
It's very different. It's about the restaurant, but doesn't take place very much in the restaurant. It's more emotion and story and that kind of. And it's good, but it's very different. And then I think I'm about a half an episode out from finishing season 1 of Silo too.
Oh, yeah. I'm ready for the new one of those to come out.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
We've been watching the remake or the reboot of King of the Hill.
How's that?
It's good. It just doesn't have quite the same charm. It's very
Bobby?
It's very, very good. Very well done. They've aged everybody up 20, not 20.
Really,
years,
I didn't know that was happening. I love it.
Yeah, it's on Hulu. Yeah, and it's like I said, it's well worth watching. It's just a little bit different experience than it was before for some reason. Bobby's grown and has his own restaurant. So
wow, so that was one of the things.
that was
that
the show
they
that if you had to
had,
watch any show.
Oh, really? Yeah, really.
But we love King of
at
the Hill.
Comic-Con, they recreated Hank's backyard
Oh, really?
as one of the little
Okay.
adjacent things. Yeah.
I remember one time when King of the Hill first came out, in the intro, which I think is classic. You have all four. You got Hank and Boomhauer and the other two guys standing out front. I swear I saw those people standing out in front of Starville Cafe.
Oh gosh, that's hilarious.
Just lined up. I mean,
that is too funny.
I had to do a double take.
That is too
hilarious.
funny.
It is too funny.
Yeah. And the intro now tells the story of what happened, just through the alley, kind of shows the comings and goings of Hank and Peggy as they leave and come back.
Where did they go?
They went to Saudi Arabia, or Saudi Arabia, as Peggy calls it. Yeah.
Why?
There's a propane community there. So the propane business sent him there. But it's this idyllic world. It looks kind of like
propane
that's right.
Like American Compound.
I have gone pro, son. Propane. I can't do it. But
Bobby?
Yeah.
I can say Bobby like Hank. That's Bobby. Bobby?
That was JR. Yeah. So, but it's like I said, it's good. I don't know what the difference is quite for me, but it's just, I don't know if maybe it's just, of course, they've lost so many people too. That so many actors, original actors, are gone.
I would also highly recommend Foundation.
I need to start that.
You
We've
need
got
to
Apple
start
TV.
that.
I want to watch the Jason Momoa Hawaiian series, Chiefs or whatever it's called.
Chief of the Hill.
Chief of the Hill.
It's being promoted as the next, similar to Game of Thrones.
Oh, is it really?
I saw that on an ad somewhere.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
I guess, we'll see.
We'll see what it's like.
All right, that's going to wrap it for this week. We hope you enjoy those, you enjoy the show, and you enjoy Jay. We'll talk to you later on.